What's up, subscribers? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we have to talk about the huge movement that we saw in SNDL share price this past week. But first, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe so that you get notifications about our future videos talking about the stock market and personal finances. So grab a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage of choice, and let's jump into it. For those of you who have been following my channel for a while now, you know that I have been extremely bullish on SNDL over the past few months. And my investment in SNDL paid off much faster than I thought it was initially going to, after the huge movement that we saw last week, courtesy of Wall Street Bets. At one point up around 225% this past week, before ending the week with a pullback and closing out at around $2.08 per share. For any of you guys who have been buying SNDL shares as long as I have, congratulations. I hope you made some nice profits this week. I personally did decide to sell slightly over half of my position in order to lock in some nice gains. But after the huge uptrend that we just saw for SNDL this past week, the question on everybody's mind is what's next. At the time that I'm recording this video, there's still a ton of short interest in SNDL, with about 27% of the shares being shorted. So is there still opportunity for this squeeze to go on further? Yeah, there definitely is, but it's impossible to predict how much longer this short seller squeeze can continue, as the Wall Street Bets interest in the Michael Jackson industry could end at any moment. That's why I personally did decide to trim some of my position in order to take profits off of the table. But despite that, SNDL still has a ton of long-term potential ahead of it in my personal opinion, which is why I decided to hold on to approximately half of my shares. After the recent run-up in the share price, SNDL is now within compliance to maintain listing on the NASDAQ. They recently restructured their finances and are now debt-free, and they have a solid amount of cash sitting on the balance sheet. In my personal opinion, SNDL has positioned itself quite well to continue to grow its business substantially, especially as the Democrats continue to push for legalization on a federal level here in the United States. And on top of all of this long-term potential ahead for SNDL, we have heard multiple rumors about possible mergers in the near future. And while no official news has broken yet, and all of this is just speculation at this point, I personally have heard rumors about SNDL possibly merging with Canopy, and I have even seen some talk about Amazon possibly acquiring SNDL, an acquisition that certainly could happen, especially after Amazon recently announced that they plan to start this aspect of their business in early 2021 in the United Kingdom. Now again, all of this merger and acquisition talk is merely speculation at this point. But what isn't speculation is that SNDL has positioned itself well financially and has a ton of long-term potential ahead of it, as the industry continues to grow, not only here in the United States, but globally as well. And while I did decide to take some profits off of the table after the Wall Street Bets huge run-up, I will be planning to hold my other shares, which is house money at this point, for the long term. What are your thoughts about SNDL? Are you invested in Sundial growers? Did you take some profits this past week? Or do you think that the short seller squeeze is going to continue? Where do you see the share price going over both the short term and the long term? Be sure to comment down below and let me know what you think. And while you're down there, if there are any other stocks or topics that you would like me to talk about in a future video, please feel free to comment that down below as well. As a reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a certified financial planner. I'm a resident physician with an interest in personal finances and investing. Please make sure you're doing your own research before you make any financial decisions. And please be sure to smash that like button and click on the subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and to help support my channel. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.